Self-collected. Good morning. Good morning. What's up, collective? Just coming on to do an energy check or two here. Hope you guys are having a good weekend. Hope you had a even better 4th of July. Still haven't found a place to put this yet, so I'm going to leave it here for now. So, let's see. Anyway, this song that I wrote, it's just like in my head all day, which is a really good sign, y'all. Because it's called Backfire. I posted up my page. Sorry, I didn't realize I was still playing that. Let me put on some ambiance here. And then we shall begin, alright? Okay. Perfect. Alright, so we'll try what's going on. We'll see. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what do we need to know? What's the energy today? What is going on for collective? Let's see. Rescue? Oh, he was a rescue, y'all. It's funny how they came out near each other. So Gemini could be significant, y'all? Okay. Oh, let's see. Okay, this also came out. Exhilaration. So somebody could feel exhilarated by the thought of either rescuing somebody or being rescued, or maybe somebody's thinking about rescuing an animal. Okay, so something could have to do with pride. But there's a lack of compassion here. Interesting. Alright, so let's see. Swans could be significant, y'all. Maple leaves could be significant. Gemini could be significant. March 25th, 23rd, and 26th. Somebody here could be 23, 25, and 26 years old, or be born on those days, or the 3rd. March could be significant for someone. Area code 325, 352, 523, 532, 253, 235. Also 323, 332, 233, as well as 326, 362, 263, 236, and 623, 632. Life path 7, 3, 5, and 8 could be significant. Okay, so let's see. Shall we? Let's get a random word. Okay, so somebody's lacking compassion. Like, somebody hasn't shown somebody compassion, and it has to do with their pride, which is really, like, immature as fuck. And it's like, I hate when people do that, because it's like, how can you ever say you love people if you think that your pride is more important than, and a lot of people, they'll be the ones in the wrong, y'all. Have you ever experienced that, where their pride issue is so effed up that, like, not only will they be in the wrong, but then they'll also put their pride before making it right or anything. It's all fucked up. When there's real love, pride can easily be set aside or go out the window. Like, pride isn't a top priority when you are actually in a real love connection. You more so strive for improvements and a solution way above pride. Like, pride comes down on the list much further after that. Otherwise, I'm sorry, but it's something, but it's not like real love. It's not, holy love or anything like that. What's going on, y'all? Good morning. Do you guys have a good 4th of July? I hope so. So I picked this trip. Okay, so somebody could be going on a trip. Maybe somebody's tripping on psychedelics. To stumble or fall as a result of catching the foot on something. So somebody, make sure you don't stub your toes, y'all. Okay, protect the toes. That shit sucks. So that could be a warning for someone. Or cause somebody to stumble or fall in this way. So maybe somebody has taken a fall. Maybe they've hit, like, maybe not quite rock bottom, but, or maybe they have. To move, run, walk, or dance with rapid, light steps. So this could indicate some kind of movement. Okay. Somebody could be a dancer. Somebody could be moving or on the move. Maybe somebody takes dance. Somebody could like to run. But there's definitely some kind of movement here. And I don't know if somebody's dealing with... This isn't for everybody, but there could be somebody that's dealing with... I don't know if it would be, what would that be considered? Balance issues or like neurological maybe? Or feeling... I don't know. But that could be significant for someone. Okay, so let's see. Somebody here could have African or African American in their lineage. Somebody here could like gold better than silver. Somebody here could have like blush pink, white hair. All right, let's see. Let's do this. All right, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Archangels, Ancestors, and the Most High. Maybe somebody's going on a trip. Maybe somebody's coming back from a trip. Maybe something has been like a paranormal, like a trip, like weird, like an experience, or somebody could have went on a trip for the 4th of July with their family. Put it where it fits, y'all. Please help me bring forth the most important messages at this time for my current collective. Clear, concise, and precise. I will interpret these messages from the heart and from the soul. Any negative energy interference, please return to the sender and on behalf of the collective as well as myself. We love you. We thank you and we trust you, Spirit. So let's see, y'all. What's up, guys? If you're new to the channel, welcome. If not, welcome back. I'm Misunderstood Siren. I've been doing tarot on and off for 5 years. Welcome, y'all. If at any point you would like a personal reading, just let me know in the comments in between the energy checks and you will be bumped to priority. They're going for $30 only while on live, which is currently, so I'm going to throw that out there every now and again. All right, so who, what, why, where, when? What do we need to know? Ooh, Scorpio. So somebody doesn't want some... Oh, so somebody thought that they could end something for someone by coming for their reputation, or like being malicious through gossip, causing problems, you know. But this is like a stalker and a liar energy. They couldn't end something for someone, or somebody doesn't want to stop doing that. They don't want it to be over. I'm wondering if they're nervous that that it has to be over, or that it's not working like they thought it would. There could be somebody that's just like stupid and compulsive and just repetitious and keeps thinking that like this time it'll work. But like it's like how old are you? It's like as adults we don't go into Page of Swords in reverse mode. You know what I mean? That's definitely not the go-to and how to handle conflict. That's somebody that doesn't know how to communicate in a healthy way. They could literally be a stalker and obsessed with somebody. And this could have to do with somebody getting out of their shell, getting more extroverted again. Rescue. Exhilaration. Pride. No compassion. So somebody had no compassion. They prioritized their pride. And being rescued felt exhilarating. So maybe in a Gemini could be significant. So maybe, I don't know, maybe somebody swooped in like on a trip and scooped somebody. And it's like they rescued them from somewhere or something. Or maybe somebody was isolated, or yeah, they wanted to get more extroverted. Okay. They thought that would make them happy, or that's what makes them happy. Maybe this is somebody who needs a lot of social engagement, or, you know, external validation, or they just are a social person. They like hang around people, or maybe they want to see their family. I don't know. Let's see. This is a collective read, y'all, so stick around. There might be some messages here for everybody. After that, I'll answer some questions, love, if you're still here, okay? It's like 10 minutes usually, these readings, so if you're still here, I'll answer some questions. Okay, so Scorpio energy. What is the obstacle here? What is the challenge? Okay, yeah. So that somebody's happy. The Nine of Cups is like true wish fulfillment, contentness within self, like, whereas the 10 is like family and soulmate connection as well. As well as it could be intermixed with whatever your ideal emotional fulfilling wish come true dynamic would be, okay? And it's more so based around true love, eternal love, and support with a true spiritual connection, family, and which I fully believe, I would prefer the 10 of Cups to the 10 of Pentacles, because you can manifest the 10 of Pentacles with the right person, but you can't do it the other way around. You can't buy love. So, but yeah, you could have both though with this. Anyway, my point is that the challenge is either that somebody couldn't end something for somebody through gossip, slander, lies, attacking them, being just malevolent and ridiculous. The problem is that somebody's happy within self, or they're content. They're following their dreams maybe, and somebody, even while somebody's been putting obstacles in someone's way, or because somebody's happy, or because somebody sees somebody as their happiness, there's one problem after the other. I'm getting delays. A lot of this could be intentional. It's like maybe somebody thought that if they created like obstacles and was such a freaking nuisance consistently for a long period of time that they'd be able to make a dent in somebody's happiness. Yeah. The King of Wands in reverse, somebody in their ego. So I don't know, you could be dealing, y'all, with a fiery masculine or maybe a water sign masculine. For some of you, are highly aspected. This is somebody that's very ruthless, and they get triggered, and they're very they could be very good looking. Ooh, sorry, let me get that. They could be very good looking, but they're very competitive, they're very destructive, and they could have a temper issue. They're not reliable, they're not faithful. I feel like this is an energy that could be like jumping to conclusions a bit sometimes, or assuming when they're triggered, and they have like a wavy ego. It's not always reasonable or grounded. I don't know where this card went now. I found it. We got it. Alright, let's see. Okay, here we go. Alright, so yeah, see, so this is who's been doing this. So this person, because they're in their ego, I don't know who this is to you. Is this an ex? It's like they see you happy and they just want to like wipe that smile off your face, dude. Well, good thing you can't then, huh? That's what fantasies are for. That's what the imagination is for. No, but I feel like in real life, like in physical reality, this person has been creating obstacles, trying to prevent you from loving yourself. I feel like this could be somebody, because they're in their ego, this could be somebody that wants you to need them, even though they mistreat you. It's like they can, in their mind, they're hoping they can rely on you crawling back to them or needing them for something. So then that would be like the entry point of sweeping shit under the rug and repeating cycles and, condoning or enabling bad behavior and forgiving it because, they help you maybe financially, or like now it's okay because you came to them and asked them for something type shit. You know what I mean? It's toxic. Yeah, they're drowning in the past. They need to do some shadow work, and they're toxic. Yeah, they feel left out in the cold, or they left you out in the cold in the past. Thanks so much for the follow, love. Welcome to the Soul Tribe. So, okay, so something about your work could have somebody experiencing, like, recalling bad memories from the past. It could have to do with what you do for work, or what they do for work, or something about work in general. Yeah, somebody wanted to win at all costs. The Emperor. Or against an Emperor. Okay, so you could be this Emperor energy, whether you're feminine or masculine, doesn't matter. And even if you are a feminine, you could be in your masculine because you're not you were dealing with the King of Wands in the reverse, which that definitely would put you in your masculine energy. But either way, I feel like somebody left you out in the cold. Which, yeah, I mean, I don't know why you did that if you ever wanted to come back. Because an emperor or an empress isn't gonna run that over and over again. There's no freaking way. They got shit to do. A lot. They're multifaceted. They have businesses, or they're trying to build legacies and wealth, and for real, Yeah, so this is embarrassing. They're not getting the attention that they want, and they also didn't win whatever this energy was. They were trying to win it at all costs with very hostile energy. It could involve multiple people, bullying, maybe even, just like coercion, or yeah. And now somebody wants to come out of the cold because you're waiting for your ships to come in, or they're waiting for their ships to come in, or it could have to do with something you've been invested in for a while. They're being disillusioned that they're the ones that are insecure, or why somebody was being a coward, or maybe somebody was being bullied, or yeah, there's misfortune here because of their insecurity, or they're losing out on a fortune or spiritual wealth, or some kind of big blessing or abundance. Maybe it's tied to you. Yeah, the star at the bottom. So probably. Okay, Aquarius, Scorpio. Alright, deep down. What's up, y'all? Good morning. Yeah, deep down. Oh my god, we're getting the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups. Oh, cute. So, deep down, somebody looks good, smell good, they're high value, they bring contribution to the table, they have harvest, they're supposed to sit pretty in luxury and comfort. This could be somebody who knows how to make a bag, They could be well off by themselves, or at least that's how they come off, or whatever they're doing is high value, and it's gonna turn into a 9 of Pentacles energy where they bear fruit. Okay. Good morning, love. Welcome to the channel. I hope we get some good readings here for y'all. And so it's like, I guess this person was in their ego, so they had somebody, slide through and pick them up. And they wanted to keep you on the sidelines and make sure to sabotage you, like here and there, so that you don't really go anywhere. And meanwhile, you pop back off with a 9 of Pentacles and 9 of Cups. Is that what it is? I mean, you don't pull that shit on Empress and Emperor, yeah. So now this Knight of Cups in the reverse, the love bomber, who stays for a good time, but not the very long time. Alright, sleeps around, emotionally manipulates. They're feeling some type of way. They feel like they missed an opportunity. Yeah, because your happiness has them, like, unable to cope with the past. Bad memories from the past, especially because they're looking at the sun. They're looking, in this photo, there's actually a sun. By the way, Gerber babies could be significant for somebody, or American Girl dolls or something like that. Or White Horse. Or teacup parties or something like that. This is so cute, look. I like the cheeks. Anyway, somebody here could have a photogenic smile. And like, apple cheeks or something like that. So anyway, it's like, I feel like this person is like frustrated with you, frustrated with themselves, because it's like they could have, because they were in their ego, assumed that like you would always have compassion for them. But why? I don't know why they would, because they didn't have compassion for you. What did they think? There was just an endless supply, and that you were just desperate for their attention when they're in the reverse, and they're ruthless and they're mean and impulsive and tyrannical. It's like, no. Yeah, you detach from this energy. Devil in reverse. Yeah. So this could be somebody that's obsessed with you. You could have been dealing with the King of Cups, or this could be you. Or this could be somebody that has like an obsessed lover attachment, or they could be obsessed with you. Water sign masculine energy. We did get Scorpio here, as well as, so maybe this is 2 different masculines, or this could be you. Put yourself where you fit, but we could have a fiery, in their ego, masculine, distorted, and then we can have a King of Cups in the upright, which is, not, that's like your quintessential. Ooh, they could be part of your destiny, or you're protecting your destiny. Somebody wants out of a nightmare. They want to rush in or say something or do something. Yeah, look, wow, Knight of Swords and the King of Swords. Look at all these swords, y'all. What the hell's going on here? Oh, okay. So somebody wants to rush in and do something fast and pretend like they're being honest, but they're actually there to sabotage you. They're under judgment for this. So beware of that. And it's because you're fighting for your destiny. So does this person have a problem with what you do for work? Yeah, they're very controlling. They're about, or somebody's very controlling about somebody's blessings, good karma, wheel of fortune, or somebody's very controlling regarding a Sagittarius. Let's see. In the past, let me put this up here. Hold on. Let's see, y'all. Appreciate you guys for your gifts, your likes, your shares, your follows. It helps build the channel, and I appreciate you so much. All right, let's see. What happened in the past here? Okay. In the past, this person wasn't balanced. They were emotionally manipulative or guarded, or they weren't telling you the whole truth. They wanted out of some kind of a nightmare, and there was some kind of fear about still wanting to hold something close to their chest. Yeah, this person lied. They could have exploited you. They could have been like emotionally violent or oppressive to you. They could have been impulsive. They could have done something impulsive and completely lied. This is a very like heartless energy, very, very icy. And in the past, it's like you could have been dealing with this person, and this person wanted to go commit an injustice in the past to get out of some kind of bad headspace. Why? What were they trying to hold on to? They were being love bombed, or they could have been love bombing Sagittarius. That's the truth. And then they stopped investing because they thought that because of the attention that somebody was getting, or because of the milestones they were reaching. Are you serious? What a loser. Okay, for real. Thanks so much for the follow-up. Welcome to the tribe. Yeah, look, because your strength, they don't stand a chance. So you had to be strong because there was some kind of confusion. Yeah, you knew that something was off in this dynamic. You're like, why am I not getting equal, fair exchange dynamic here when I do love myself? Maybe you were dealing with projections and like nobody would like fully listen to what you said. It's like, yeah, you're like, why is it unbalanced? What are you not telling me? What am I feeling in the energy, or what am I missing? Leo energy as well here. And it's like that's your strength, is the fact that you're strong and that you can walk away from dynamics like this. There could have been two feminines here, unless this is two aspects of one. Somebody here that's destructively competitive, very lower vibrational, witchy, Femme Fatale, Black Widow energy, as well as a Queen of Swords in reverse. Queen of Rods in reverse, Queen of Swords in reverse. Very both lower vibrational. Queen of Swords in the reverse is very bitter. They spread misinformation. They lie. They abuse their power. They both do, but they like the Queen of Wands in the reverse is like very attractive and not on the inside. They're unfaithful. They're unreliable, but. And they're very competitive, but it gets toxic real fast. Yeah. So you could have worked with. So somebody wanted to hold on to some kind of collaboration or project regarding Starseed. So somebody could have been wanting to hold on to working with you even while they were, I don't know what the hell they were doing here. So this person's greedy and possessive. They think they can just have it all. Yeah, somebody's been maybe attacking or attacking your collaborations or your opportunities for your work. Oh my god, what the frick? They actually think that they're that significant to prioritize their ego and their feelings towards your work. Yeah, look, you've had to transmute all this Sagittarius energy, more Sagittarius energy. Look, you're being seen and celebrated as an earth angel, or because you're balanced and peaceful. You chose the middle way with something. You could be on a platform. Maybe for some of you could get a lot of attention. You could just be reaching. Now that you're stable and peaceful and yeah, sirens. Now that you're stable, it's like you could be really getting success and getting a lot of attention now because you're like in a really good vibration. You could be like balanced and healing, and you know, you could be seen this way, but look at what we have here. They don't want to see it though. They're in denial because they made the wrong decision based on their crazy ass ego that they should go get checked out. Yeah, you're not. You went for, okay, so you're an Earth Angel Empress, y'all, with the Six of Wands. Like, seriously, you can't go wrong with this energy. Like, anybody who works with you is going to be successful too. But somebody's a coward because of how big your energy is. It's almost like intimidating. They know that, like, this is somebody who thinks about doing something, or they got disturbing news and it makes them feel like a lack of courage. It's like, what's the page of rods in reverse, please? Like, they could struggle with self-motivating, and they could feel, yeah, look, celebrations, it's just great. Yeah, look, they have these feelings for you. They're being disillusioned, but they still haven't, like, they haven't gone within though. They are being disillusioned, but they're only focusing on the optics of it, or what people think, like on the outside of their world, not on the emotional part, on the inside, how they feel, how you must have felt, practicing empathy. This is somebody who mainly only cares about themselves and how things look. You know what I mean? Yeah, they could have been like, yeah, they could have juggled you and took the wrong offer because somebody was criticizing them, and there's these two jealous ass hoes here, and they wanted to end you, but you pop back out as this, a master manifestor, Gemini energy, and an empress. So you started manifesting something right after they thought that they left you to die on the floor with 10 swords. It's like, no, bitch, I'm going to slowly pick these out like toothpicks out of my back. I'll probably make them into art and send them to your addresses with some really, really creepy poetry later or something. But for now, I'm just going to set them here and sterilize them, and then I'm going to start manifesting my new life, because my trauma has brought me some really cool ideas, and you're going to watch me monetize, or you're going to watch me get everything I wanted, even though you tried to ruin everything I had. Yeah, this person that was juggling you wants to get out of the cold now, or somebody needed to make a decision. They could have been trying to manage multiple things at once, or they could want to balance something out, but this is somebody who is trying to work their way out of a financial, they're like doing multiple things at once, and they're healing, or this could be you. Yeah, it's like somebody doesn't like, they're really upset that, like, you're healing. I don't know, it's a little delulu, the thoughts that have come through, a couple of them. It's like, what else do they expect you to be doing? You know, it's just weird sometimes. But so yeah, there's a really hateful, bitter ass hoe here. You know, I don't know why she's like this, but nobody would ever want to be around this energy unless it's very like this is somebody who thinks they know everything. They have a lot to say, and they act like they know everything, but it's usually just them complaining and talking shit and making sure that they repeat their opinions until people assume that that's how the story went, or that, you know, this is somebody who likes to be in control, and they lack empathy completely. And yeah, whatever that was, it caused somebody to be reckless and do something without really taking the proper time to think about it. They didn't go within because we got the Hermit in the reverse, and this made them reckless, careless, impulsive maybe, and they can't defend themselves from this energy, this behavior, because they love you, but being with you is like a trap, or they don't want to see you with another lover. Maybe this is a selfish, morally corrupt, chauvinistic King of Pentacles in reverse. You could have worked with this person. They're still trying to hold on to something after an injustice and some kind of disingenuous, two-faced energy with somebody from the past. Okay, lovely, wonderful, y'all. So yeah, they want to put an end to these malicious lies, gossip, slander. They're experiencing a bad backfire because of who they decided to work with or at work. or they're trying to block communication in your opportunities and at your work, or they don't want somebody to work with you, so they block communication. Let's see. Yeah, there's somebody here that's controlling in the near future. Yeah, that's the truth. Okay, so you're gonna be very successful. They could have. I mean, yo, worst case scenario, y'all. They could have literally tried to, like, they tried to crush you with the Ten of Swords, but you picked them out like toothpicks, got back up, snapped into the Magician energy, started manifesting what you wanted, continued with your healing, and then now, I don't know how long it's been, but it's like you have the energy to make things happen. Yeah, you're an energetic powerhouse. You're self motivated. You have leadership quality, and you're a high priestess. So you could be psychic or have the gift of foresight or be a mixture of the clairs. That's why, you know why you are able to take initiative whereas other people struggle or they don't have the motivation to, is because you're a high priestess. So you have a very lit third eye, so it's almost like easy, like this internal compass, like that's what gets you off your ass. That's what gets you being in that Page of Wands energy. Yeah, somebody didn't want to put the work in. Instead, they were mean, bully somebody, and yeah, they could have made you cry with a Three of Cups. So this person being with you, or the thought of you. Okay, look at this, y'all. Somebody might want to be with you, but and it's in the upright, which indicates that like this would be a good connection, but somebody doesn't want to see that, so they keep love bombing this person into being confused, into having options. But what I'm seeing here is this Hermit energy can't. It's like they see this cup of love here. They see, but there's like a tower here over the lovers. It puts somebody in a I feel stuck and punished energy, and yeah, and there's somebody that doesn't want to see that they were love bombed or emotionally manipulated, or that they are being. This could be with somebody that they work with. Somebody could want to hold on to some kind of collaboration. Okay. So let's see. I'm getting Aries. I'm getting Sag. I'm getting Scorpio. Pisces. A lot of Aries. Leo. Alright, what's in the environment? Ooh, it's because there's an Emperor here. Yeah, look. So there's somebody here that's being disillusioned, and now they want to put the effort in, or they're working on themselves, but something's making them very sad, or maybe their behavior, their scattered energy, like the fact that they bullied you or that somebody bullied you, they're being disillusioned from that. They're realizing that somebody is, and it could have to do with their friends or. Wow, somebody's looking. If this is your energy, somebody's look at this. Somebody could be literally looking right at whatever you're saying, or whatever you're. Whatever you're doing. Or there could be somebody that's investigating a Queen of Swords, who's hiding the fact that they're faking their happiness, and that they couldn't crush somebody, and now they might be worried that somebody's gonna stop giving resources to them because they're gonna circle back to you maybe, and there's this Ten of Pentacles energy here, or they don't want to see them get that. Why? Yeah, like somebody's making plans to come towards you. So something was a bad plan, it lacked foresight, but somebody could be also making plans to, yeah, because somebody's caught here. So there's a high priestess in the reverse that couldn't steal. So, oh wow, yikes, y'all. This could be Pisces, the Capricorn. This could have to do with somebody's true feelings, self-love, romantic love, or just emotional support from the universe. Yeah. What is the hope and or fear here? That they're not gonna really be happy because somebody's not getting the recognition that they deserve. So they think that somebody's not happy because somebody's not getting like help or support or the recognition that they deserve because of some kind of external conflict or competition energy. Okay. What is the possible outcome here? Yeah, somebody's been ungrateful, or something could have felt like it was with strings attached. Yeah, so somebody feels like they missed out on an opportunity, or they're not inspired by the idea of a... Yeah, somebody could have pulled their energy back from you, or like not been very kind or giving to you, like could have been greedy or something. They have to let go of something. Yeah, this is definitely a hidden enemy, whoever the hell that is, and it has to do with an Ace of Cups. This could be somebody that's obsessed with you, y'all, that could be having trouble, like being creative or regulating their emotions. They could be like literally obsessed. They could be doing like, you know, it could be working with dark deities, honestly. Yeah, these true feelings, they're obsessed with these true feelings. Because if somebody commits to you, then it's a 10 of Pentacles. Okay. I mean... So somebody could be obsessed with also trying to block somebody's intuition. Yeah, something is fated for you. It's meant for you. Somebody's been attacking your reputation or whatever is meant for you, part of your soul contract. So, you could feel like it's a missed opportunity with whoever this was because there was many secrets here with somebody from the past. It could be an Earth side feminine or like Pisces, but you caught them in this. That's who they made an investment with, and there's a lot of money here. Okay, how's the outcome? They're gonna tell you the truth. They're gonna be honest because they're at a disadvantage regarding somebody trying to hide things, being emotionally mature, a liar, smiling liar energy, somebody that sweet talks, but yeah, 2 Queen of Wands. Somebody can't defend themselves, or they can't, it's like they could have wanted you to like soften up on your boundaries, or is this your reading? So it's a collective reading, so it could be for whoever resonates with, really. I'll be done in a second, then I can answer some other questions, and we can do another check-in. But what I'm getting is you could be really attractive if you're this Empress, and like somebody not having boundaries like made you so uninspired. Like, yeah, nah, y'all gonna try to fuck up my empire? I don't think so. Okay, I think you need to go. You know, yeah. And it's like, yeah, Queen of Cups in the reverse. Here she is again. Yeah, this person, okay. So you're this beautiful Queen of Wands who knows what they're doing, who knows what's meant for their destiny, right? You could be getting good karma right now. You could be a Sagittarius for some of you. Or you could have fire in your chart. You could be somebody very enigmatic, confident. You have the courage to actually go after your dreams and set them in motion, or at least try your best. And you could be like a natural leader, a visionary maybe. You could have a special relationship with animals, or people could love your warm energy. And you have a lot of good karma here is what I'm seeing here.
Eagle spirit could be significant. Lions, bulls, cats. Okay, so it has something to do with your destiny and what is meant for you, what is part of your soul contract, your North Node, your... Yeah, somebody's been talking shit about it. Okay, nobody cares. Remember when you didn't matter enough for anybody to care? Like when you're lying, spreading misinformation? Yeah. You're going to look like a weirdo. You're going to look like a grade A hater, and that's going to be very embarrassing. So yeah, bad backfire is coming. Because, and you already know this because you went within. You saw that somebody here didn't want to work. They wanted to chill and go travel. So this was a bad plan because, and they went the wrong way with something. They gave their power away. And you knew to have boundaries, I'm seeing here. You knew to like use a level of discernment. You could have went from a Queen of Wands. Yeah, that's justice. You did the right thing. Whatever, because of your long-term investment. And this person could have not wanted a family, or you were taking initiative towards somebody that came from a very dysfunctional family. And Spirit wanted you to put this burden down here because this person was breadcrumbing you. Because there was somebody competing in conflict around this. Based on like who has... It could have had to do with your essence, your spark. It could have had to do with your essence, your spark. You know, the Queen of Wands, it's like everybody's trigger. If you are toxic and you see a Queen of Wands, you want to compete with them if you're toxic. But once you realize that, okay, this person is actually going in that direction, like they actually are deciding that, yeah, this is a hopeless situation. No. I'm uninspired. It's lackluster. It doesn't make me shine. And these people could have... Something about your energy, Queen of Wands. Yeah. They could have tried to stagnate your income. Or like put blocks or sabotage somehow for some of you. Yeah, this is a bad backfire if they did. Yeah. Or they blocked communication. They wanted to isolate you. But you saw that you should put this burden down because somebody wasn't giving towards you. They weren't generous. They weren't kind. And you saw, why is this person not doing that? Huh. He must have been bullied or like had to constantly deal with pushback. You could have known this or called this or seen this. It's like somebody wasn't listening to their better judgment with this planting new seeds energy, or maybe somebody here could be a tarot. I'm sorry, I'm thinking like faster than I can talk, y'all. But yeah, it's like the reason there's been no communication is because of some kind of passionate energy or what you're bravely moving towards, and somebody's caught for something. Okay, this passionate energy. So you caught somebody and they weren't able to get away with something because it's like, you know about this passionate energy. That's why they stopped giving you. So it was with strings attached. So this person was using you. It was transactional. Yeah, and you're a magician? The fuck? How are you gonna like pull out from a magician? Yeah, they talk shit about what you're manifesting, your unique perspective. I can't even believe it. Immature Page of Cups who caused all this chaos. They were in competition with you. This could be somebody that is like very, very immature, very childish, but they play head games and they thrive on watching chaos ensue. Like, they could have lied about you, gossiped about you for some money, or somebody gave their power away for some money, or they went, yeah, or somebody could have been working with a cancer, and you protected what you're manifesting and your unique perspective because you trust your reality testing quite well. You're very sharp. Queen of Swords has a really great power of discernment. She's quirky. She's quick on her toes, clever, very sharp tool in the shed, and she's okay with being independent. She will cut you up if you... She's also very diplomatic and fair and a master communicator. And you already had communicated like what you wanted. So why is it that somebody put a burden down and then all of a sudden stopped giving to you? Why? Because they wanted to travel? But this was a bad plan. because they went towards a dysfunctional family dynamic or something that's not a dream come true, or they wanted to protect their peace, or somebody could have missed somebody from the past. Earth sign feminine. There could be a child in the mix for some of you. I don't know. Somebody could have married for money, y'all. You could have made it clear that you're not going in that direction. Like, that you're not going to just marry for money. That's not what you're looking for. So these breadcrumbs isn't going to cut it, boo-boo bear. You're going to literally have to set them down like a bad habit and make other plans, because that to you is a bad plan. It doesn't fulfill you emotionally. It maybe this person was only concerned with building wealth, or they didn't really care about, to them, protecting their peace means no family, no emotional support or community. Like, but it's like there's this unconditional love here, though, or these, okay, not for everybody, but like, hold on. Okay, so something could have happened in somebody's family in their childhood, maybe with a child, or that's not for everybody. But I feel like somebody could have you guys could have had different values, and like their definition of peace might have been emotional avoidance, mislabeled, whereas yours is like filled with joy and emotional support and love and true connection, right? Yeah, what an idiot. I know people do that, though. They mislabel things, because that's not really peace. That's just avoiding emotions, which is narcissistic and like not human and not healthy. You can't cultivate a happy life with only like focusing on business, wealth, and money. It's just, I'm sorry, but it's not gonna last forever. It'll be, that's a lot of money, so it'll bear a lot of fruit, but you're not gonna feel. You're gonna constantly be yearning for a deeper connection, and you're gonna turn to a workaholic, or there's gonna be something missing. It's like you could have all the nice things in the world, y'all, but like eventually, who cares? Just things. Like, what about the internal emotional experience? Like, what? Yeah, so somebody, maybe somebody very mature from somebody's dysfunctional family was spreading malicious lies, gossip, and being cruel, and saying that like you were just trying to marry somebody for money, but this is somebody that was projecting everything that they are. Yeah, so they that caused somebody to go in the wrong direction, or take a wrong turn, or give their power away, or like, yeah, it's like, and they didn't have boundaries. Yeah, and somebody was a liar. They were two-faced, and they were hiding that because of what you were manifesting. So so somebody was talking shit, being cruel, ridiculing what you were manifesting, or maybe you're very confident and creative. Like, maybe they didn't believe that you could actually manifest what you were manifesting, or maybe they didn't want the same manifestations, so they talked a whole bunch of shit about it. But the magician in the upright is no joke. I mean, you could do moon magic or moon cycle magic for some of you. Yeah, like seriously, like you could literally bring things from the 5D to the 3L, and it actually, like, you actually make it happen, which is like not a lot of people can do that. It's like you have a real manifestation ability. Like, maybe you could even like get hired for it type shit. But somebody was criticizing what you were manifesting, or what they were manifesting with you, so they started to get secretive and sneaky and play both sides, because they don't know how to have boundaries, or they didn't have boundaries. Yeah. And because of all this bullying and this gossip and these sneaky rumors where they were throwing you under the bus on this end, but then they were acting like they wanted what you wanted, or manifesting things and acting like they were impressed with this magician energy when they were with you. There was a stop in communication because they were getting judged. They were getting like ridiculed. Yeah. The reason okay, so it had to do with a lot of money. So you saw why somebody didn't take quick action or make any communication. It's because they gave their power away for some money. So maybe they got bribed. Good morning. What's up? You're welcome, love. You look like you know how to throw down in the kitchen. Hell yeah. Yeah, but it's like somebody was in denial that you were an empress. They didn't want to see you that way, or they didn't want to make a decision, or it's like, what? That's easy. You can make that decision in your sleep, weirdo. The fuck? You're lucky to even meet an empress. There's not a lot of empresses. They're not everywhere, you know what I'm saying? And they would rather, it's like you can build a 10 of Pentacles. You just need some patience. But that's what you do, is you nurture things into successful anything. A child, a business, a garden. I mean, you name it. Like, but it requires patience. You know how to make money. In fact, I'm seeing that you're going to be very wealthy and really respected. Oh, thank you so much, love, for the gift. I appreciate you. And it's like not only that, but you're gonna be respected. You're gonna be wealthy. You're gonna have businesses. You're gonna run that shit. You're gonna be treated equally. And it's like you already know that you're gonna have that. That's why you want the 10 of Cups, I feel like. And so it was fucked up because it's like, what the hell? Why would my person do that? Because